You got all that last motor. That's an MPB 54. That was always used as a smoker. That type of car came in 1913. And of course, we had B54C. That came in 1920, 1925, 1926. Then we had the earlier MP54A cars. They came in 1908, 1910, 1911. About as old as the Titanic. Another MP54C. The C's had the collision posts. These cars here, the older cars, was basically used for later years as blind trailers. Motor cars are blind trailers. They could not be used on the front of at the lead of a train because of 1950. The 1950 devastating wreck in Metropolitan Avenue in Queens. They had no collision posts. And of course, we have a non-motor T54 car without any kind of motors in it. Almost look identical to an MP50, a P54 steam car. That was really a ping pong car, and of course, it had no motors on it. It was the lightest one. They used to get bounced back and forth between the heavy motor cars. And of course, we had the 1930, the last of the series MP54 A1 cars. The cars came from Giuliani Works. And of course, we have an earlier MP54A. This is an MP54A A1, MP54A car. Of course, and on the last car is MP54C. The C's was noted because they had their collision posts, those heavy collision posts. They could lead a train or be on the last car of a train. The MP A1 cars had collision posts to them. They could also be on the lead of a train. But these cars here, the earlier cars, had to be buried. It had to be buried in the middle. Had to be buried in the middle. The NPB 54 was always either was an earlier car. It had to be it had to be run with the baggage in out. The newspapers, everything else. This car was just a smoker. MP54, Line Railroad MP54s, they were third rail power cars. 650 volts. And of course the Penske cars was AC cars. They was MP54C. They were MP54 cars too, but they operate by overhead catenary. I had plenty of those. This is a 10 car train here.